Now, a lot of people ask, how did I get started doing hypnosis, right? It's not something you normally hear people say, well, he's a hypnotist, he's a hypnotherapist, he's a Reiki master, he does NLP. You don't hear most people saying those type of things as far as their occupation, as far as their business. But with me, it's funny how I got here, because if you would have asked me 5-10 years ago, do you think you're going to have your own business doing hypnotherapy and doing these type of services that I do with people, I would have never guessed it. Now, I worked in mental health before this for like 15, 16, 17 years. I started working in mental health in Philadelphia, and when I moved back to North Carolina in 2005, I continued doing mental health. My last job was a substance abuse counselor, and I love doing mental health work. But as far as hypnosis was always something I was curious about. And just like y'all, a lot of y'all, I didn't believe in it either. Like, I'm the type of person you got to show and prove things to, and I'm just not going to believe it on face value, you know. So someone had to hypnotize me first for me to really see and feel what it was like to be in a trance-like state. Before that, I tried meditations. I read a lot of books on meditation. So I was familiar with meditation and relaxing yourself, but trance and hypnosis is totally different. To me, anyway. Because even though you're in a hypnotic state during meditation, hypnosis is relaxation along with the suggestions. So, oh man, this has actually been a beautiful journey. It's all along the lines with knowledge of self, things that I learned in my early 20s. And it's come to this conclusion about, up to this point, it's come to the ending point of me learning about the mind, me learning about behavior, not only of myself, but others, and helping others. Because this is what it's all about to me, is helping others. It's not about the hypnosis. It's about the results. If you come to me and you say you have a certain issue, you have a certain goal, something you want to work on, and if it's attainable, it's all about my results. It's all about me helping you get to where you want to be. And it all starts in your mind. If you're successful, it starts in your mind. If you're unsuccessful, it starts in your mind. So this has been a beautiful journey for me. I learned hypnosis in Asheville, North Carolina. One of my friends, she told me about the class. She actually was the first person to hypnotize me. And then, as soon as I found out that there was a class in North Carolina that I could learn hypnosis, I was there. Of course, I was in the mountains of Asheville. Anybody know anything about Asheville, North Carolina? I had to drive around to find some black people that looked like me. But it was fun, though. I was up there in the mountains near Cherokee, and for 7 days, I learned hypnosis. A lot of book work. The first couple days, we did book work every day. And it was streamed, so from 9 to 5. You had to be on time. You couldn't miss a lesson. And by the third or fourth day, we started like taking random people off the streets of Asheville and hypnotizing them. So just make me think of one of the first people I hypnotized. This mountain guy lived in the mountains all his life. He said, "Hey, I drink a pack of Mountain Dews a day." He said he didn't drink any water either. He said he drinks a pack. When I say like a pack, like, you get the pack, the cans from the grocery store. He drank a pack of Mountain Dew a day by himself. So he wanted to stop drinking Mountain Dew. Because, of course, if you drink Mountain Dew, that is not beneficial to your health. So I put him in a trance, and I was young. I was as far as the field of hypnosis, I didn't know. I was beginning. I had, my ears are still wet, as they say. So the first 4 days, we went to Asheville, and then we had to come back. So when I came back about 2 weeks later and did the rest of my 3 days for my hypnosis certification, I saw the guy again. And this was the first person I hypnotized. 3 weeks later, he wasn't drinking any Mountain Dews. Anytime you take something away, you got to replace it with something else. So I did replace it with juice and water. And he honestly said he was drinking Mountain Dew for over 10 years. Every day. And now he stopped. And this is during the time when I was reading my script. Because in hypnosis or hypnotherapy, we have scripts. Sometimes if you listen to some of my sessions, I might seem like I'm saying some of the same things over again, like relax. Allow your eyes to close. You see how I change my voice when I do that. But anyway, so it's been a beautiful journey though. Because since I've taken the class about 5 years ago and got my certification, I've dedicated my studies to not only psychology in the mind, but the whole science of how it works and hypnosis. Studying the people like Milton Erickson, who was a doctor. Most famous hypnotists were doctors. Most of them. But there was some other famous hypnotists or hypnotherapists that wasn't doctors, of course. But like I told you before, hypnosis has been known in the medical field for thousands of years, going all the way back to ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt, and Imhotep, who was the founder or father of medicine, surgery, black man, Egypt, Africa. You get the picture. But it's been a beautiful journey. So it was about 7 days for me to learn hypnosis. And a lot of those days we spent hypnotizing people off the street. Now, when I took that first 4 days when I was in Asheville, and then we had to come back 3 weeks later, we had to come, in between that time, we had to hypnotize 25 people, family, friends, for practice when you was just learning. Then we came back about 2 or 3 weeks later, and then we did 3 days. Straight hypnosis. It was rigorous too. It wasn't like they took it easy. It was book training. We had homework to do. Learn about the conscious, subconscious mind. Learn about hypnotic language. And I do teach a course. Especially this year coming up, 2021. It's time for me to teach y'all how to do this. It's time for me to teach you how to do self-hypnosis. It's time for me to teach you how to do hypnotherapy. It's time for me to teach you how to do Reiki. And it's time for me to teach you how to do neuro-linguistic programming. It's time for you to learn because, like I said, it's not about the hypnosis, it's about the results. And this is one of the most powerful self-help techniques that I've ever found. And you're doing it to yourself. I'm only guiding you. You're doing it to yourself. It is your willpower, it's your mind that is most powerful. I can only show you and help you see it. Make it a part of your mental map. Make it a part of your picture and how you see life. And I guarantee it will change your life.